Cuba, que viva Cuba. Cuba para siempre. Cuba, que viva Cuba. Cuba para siempre. Cuba para siempre. Cuba para siempre. Cuba, Cuba, que viva Cuba. Cuba para siempre. El malecón, la Havana de la Cuba. Cuba para siempre. Cuba, que viva siempre, que viva siempre Cuba. Cuba para siempre. El malecón, Cuba para siempre. La plaza, Cuba para siempre. Santiago, Cuba para siempre. La conga, la Cuba, Cuba. Cuba para siempre. Cuba libre, Cuba libre. Cuba para siempre. Cuba libre, la Habana. Cuba para siempre. Cuba libre, malecón. Cuba para siempre. Cuba, que viva Cuba. Cuba para siempre. Cuba libre, que viva Cuba, Cuba para siempre. Celebrando Cuba libre. 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 Cuba para siempre. Cuba libre.
Memories, right? We said it at the same
I
time.
like that song. Cuba. That was nice.
Taking me back right now.
Just looking at all the pictures and some of the videos that we captured, and y'all, this series is actually backwards, because our first episode for our Cuba trip was our last day. And then this episode is actually about our first day.
From the time we was on the plane, got to the airport, waited for our driver, and then rolled out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll go into more detail with it as we go into the video. We just, hope you all enjoy the ride as we take you. And it's literally a ride, because Michael took a video of when we were in our taxi from the airport.
Taxi
all the way,
Libre.
Yeah. Libre.
Libre. Taxi Libre.
From the time we left the airport to the time we got to our destination.
What did I say? Libra?
Libra.
What was I thinking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
My birthday?
Oh, yeah, huh? Okay. Good recovery.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
So, y'all, enjoy it. Enjoy the music. We weren't able to play some of the music that the bands were actually playing because of copyright issues with YouTube. So it's going to be a voiceover for the most part, and then some background music. So here we go.
Let's go. And this is when we get touchdown over, actually in Cuba.
Yep.
And while you guys were over there Stan and I were waiting for our luggage, which took us like over an hour.
A long time.
And then we finally saw the driver.
Yep.
And I'm glad that he had that vehicle, because we could have been in
that little
in the
yellow
taxi.
one.
And Stan, you see, he jumped in the back before the rest of you guys, and I had
got
a chance
to
to
sit
get
in
up
the
front. Yeah. Well, I had to capture the moment. Taxi Libre.
Now we're taking a drive.
Well, the driver finally showed up
Yeah.
after we got through the custom.
Well, no, he was waiting for us, wasn't he?
You know what? I don't know. But what I wanted to do here is I wanted to make sure that I at least captured some footage of where we were in case we need to get back. Because,
La Havana.
I didn't think anybody knew we went out there.
Very few people did.
Okay.
Very few.
But anyway, this drive,
Was
it was about 35 minutes.
A little bit longer
minutes,
than that.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you guys can see that right there or not. But I had to take that picture, because when we got ready to go, dude started the car. And he moved a wire He moved to a piece of rope,
It was amazing.
and then he turned on the radio.
He
as
didn't
soon as
have a
did that.
key.
No, and the car started.
It's amazing.
But I mean-
those classic cars, I mean, they don't get any parts for
Wait a
it.
minute. No blinker, no nothing. Makes you still feel like you're in Miami.
We're in Miami.
Well, made you feel like it.
It made you feel like
Yeah. But that right there, we saw a lot of that. Those
Yeah.
classic cars, oh my
What
goodness.
I was saying was that they don't get any parts anymore on those classic cars, so
No.
they have to be really creative in how they maintain it.
Keep them on the road. I mean, that's his livelihood, being a taxi.
Yeah,
You know.
and it was running. I mean, they drove fast.
You know, it was a little like this.
It
A
was
little bit.
so much fun.
A little bit.
The radio was working. I mean, everything.
I had my
was
AC.
functioning.
I had the window, the little window on the side.
But it took us through the neighborhoods right before you get into Havana, downtown. And you just see all the neighborhoods. It actually reminds me a lot of Philippines.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like, you know, the landscape, and we got a chance to see the people. You
A
know,
lot of scooters,
yes.
right?
Yes.
A lot of the island countries, they really
They rely upon that as
rely
transportation.
upon scooters.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, they had some cars that, like, they had the classics there. They had some other cars that were more modern, you know, newer. But I mean, you know, the area there, you could see, you know, how the roads were,
Yeah, it was.
the buildings, how they were kept, and
You really see the neighborhood, the life of the Cubans that live in outside of Havana.
yeah, yeah.
I think the kids were getting out of school.
Yeah, they were still in school.
They were still in school.
They were still in school.
'Cause I saw them in uniforms.
Yeah.
And
they
I
were
think
still
we
in
even
school.
passed the school, don't we?
We did. We did pass the school.
I don't know if I included the picture of the school in this one, but I mean parts of Miami even look like that, right?
Yeah.
Some neighborhoods.
But as we get over here and you see the roads are opening up, they're paved a little bit better. We're heading towards the plaza. What was it called?
Revolution
Plaza?
Square.
Yes. And so we didn't actually go there, but the next time we go, guys, you know, we have to go. We
Yeah,
almost,
because the bus that we took on a tour, which will be the next episode, the last episode of the series, of the Cuba series, we actually took the hop on, hop off bus,
there it is.
right? And we drove by it. The bus drove by it so many times. And look at all the tourists. It definitely is a
cars.
spot, and the cars. Because a lot of the tourists rented the cars for the day, and so they'd be driving around all over Havana in those cars.
You see, right here, I wanted to get, like, you know, some more of the modern buildings that they had. And I mean, you know, they had a lot of monuments, you know, there. They had a lot of monuments. So like I said, when we go back, you know, we got to do a little touristy stuff.
Yeah. Now that we're a little bit more familiar with it, even though we were only there for like 3 or 4 days.
That's the school, babe.
Oh, that was the school.
Now, I thought we were going to stay in one of these when we first got there, and the guy said, no, this is actually where you're staying.
Yep.
And so,
The Airbnb.
right. But then when we talked about it a little bit more, we decided to go to the hotel. And
Yeah.
that's the shot that you took for the lobby.
Yes. So the shot right before this lobby video was actually the hotel that we stayed at. And it's called the Malia Cohiba. And it's
Malia
located
Cohiba
in the Verdado district of Havana,
in Verdado District.
right next to the Malecon.
Menace to Malecon.
In the Gulf of Mexico. The Malecon is about a 5-mile stretch of what do you call that?
With that
Boardwalk.
wall? That wall?
Yeah, the wall that basically, you know, and the water's right there, the Gulf of Mexico's right there, and it'll take you straight to Old Havana.
I'm working on my Espanol.
Oh, remember this? I
Oh,
mean, this
God.
hotel was absolutely gorgeous.
24/7 restaurant.
Yes.
And they had a
And
bar.
lounge bar. Right? And then so that first night, we all decided that that's where we wanted to eat a late, you know.
Yeah, just a quick snack.
Yeah, it was a snack. But they serve food.
Then,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. And because of YouTube, again, we can't play the music that they were playing, but they were amazing. Another Latin jazz group.
They had a bunch of them.
There was music all around Cuba, right? If it was color, and music. Just so many. It was very colorful
When I
town.
was getting my Espanol on.
Yeah, here's where this was our first lunch while we were there. When we got there, this is inside the hotel on the second floor and right next to the pool.
And I think we ordered our mojitos there. What's
Yeah.
up, folks? What's up with the Becktons? What's up, Richie Rich?
And Michael is smoking a Drew Estate Dirty Rat.
Squeak, squeak, baby. That was my first cigar in Cuba.
You brought it with you, obviously. And then this was our view. We were actually sitting at that table right there, and that was our view. And then just down the hall, we walked over to La Casa de Havana.
La Casa de Havana.
Hello everyone, I am in Havana, Cuba. I am in a cigar lounge inside the hotel that we're staying at. And they have the Monte Cristos. I'm actually going to have the Partagas Series D number 4. In that clip, I actually said I was going to have a Partagas Series D. And we ended up getting a Partagas Series P number 2.
Yeah.
And so you see all these boxes and boxes of Monte Cristos, Cohibas, Partagas, and they were all
everything.
They were like all under $10.
And again, we didn't have to go anywhere.
No,
Everything was inside the hotel.
Down the hall from where we were eating.
And these guys too.
Yes. Now again, Stan was in heaven.
You couldn't even talk to him.
Yeah. So we can't play the
I
music.
think I called him like 4 times and he wouldn't move.
No, he was sitting right up front. And couldn't play the music, but this is actually a live that I did. And so we'll go ahead and
What's up, girl?
That's bougie.
What's up, girl?
Hey! And look at you on the phone.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. No, we didn't. But I was hoping you weren't
Wi-Fi.
working.
Wi-Fi.
I was hoping you weren't working.
Yeah, we see you, girl. She on the phone too.
She was filming. I think I'm gonna catch Stan. Yup, I caught Stan right there.
What's up, Stan, baby?
And Rich. So we're in a cigar lounge in the hotel that we're staying at, and this was pretty darn amazing. We had such a great time. So the cigars here are so affordable. I smoked a Partagas Series P number 2, and it was only 8 coops, which is equivalent to $10. Hi, Mickey. Hope y'all can hear me okay. So we made it safely to Havana, and we'll be here for a few days enjoying ourselves. Tomorrow we'll go and experience Old Havana. I was going to say Little Havana in Miami, but Old Havana. And so we'll take you, or I'll go ahead and try to keep posting all the different areas that we get to see so that you guys can experience it too. And there's Michael over there. Sis? Hi! My God, we're here in Cuba. I'm so overwhelmed. I mean, this whole weekend. Yeah. Miami Megahertz Part 2. Part 3. Or 4. So, oh my gosh, y'all. So we're here in the area called Malecon. And we're right by the not Maricon, but Malecon. Not like what Arlene said earlier. We're right by the water, we're right by the ocean, and not far from downtown. And so we're staying in a hotel called the Melias Cohiba. It's a beautiful hotel, so I'll try to film the hotel downstairs. Gorgeous. So if you guys are planning a trip to Cuba, this is a great hotel to stay at, right by the water, right by the ocean.
Yeah, I got the slip.
And there's a bus that actually takes you to downtown Cuba, Havana. So you guys can enjoy that. So we'll take you guys on a tour with us tomorrow. We're going to take the hop on, hop off bus. It's been amazing thus far. Great experience, and it's hot. Just like Miami is, a little different heat, but what a beautiful city, and all the cars. It feels like we went into a time warp because all the old Chevys from back in the day are still being driven around. So we'll take more photos and videos of that tomorrow. Now, the Wi-Fi isn't, it's a hit or miss here. The Wi-Fi is great here in the hotel because we have free Wi-Fi here. But once we're out and about in the city, what I'm going to have to do is just record videos and wait until we get back to the hotel to upload our trip. So it won't be alive because, again, Wi-Fi, and we get no service out here. So I'll keep you guys updated, okay? So we say ciao for now from Havana, Cuba. Say ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao. Stan. Ciao. So ciao for now from Havana. Much love to y'all. Much love. Much love. Bye.
You know?
That was our first full day.
Yeah.
I mean, from the time we got off the plane to waiting for our luggage. I mean, we went through customs a lot faster than it was for us to wait for our luggage.
Well, I mean, from the time that we got together and left out of Miami, got on the plane, you know, went through all of that. Mm-hmm. It took us, what, 35 minutes to fly, 40 minutes tops? Something like that.
Something like that.
I mean, by the time we got up, they were like, okay, it's starting to go down.
Yeah.
We got there, you know, and I mean, customs, like you said, it was nothing.
Crazy.
Going through that, it was like.
I mean, the paperwork that we had to even find the people who
give it
wanted
to.
that paperwork. Remember?
Yeah, we walked by them and I turned around and I'm like, were we supposed to get this to them? And I later, they're like, oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they started talking again.
Yeah, they were. I mean, it was so easy to get through their customs. It was harder for us to do our paperwork here in the States than it was for them to receive the paperwork that they were asking for, right? And so customs was like quick.
And I mean, and you know, guys, initially we weren't going to stay at the hotel that we actually stayed at. Arlene and Stan, they actually had procured for us to stay in an Airbnb, and it was a penthouse, and it was still looking overseeing the Malecon. But when we sat there and we talked about it a little bit, it was like all the other amenities that were being provided to us. You know, the swimming, the Wi-Fi, you know, the rooms, and then we got breakfast every morning.
Yes.
That was a part of it as well. So,
Yes.
you know, and then we could exchange monies there on the premise. We didn't have to go to, you know, another special place to go and get that done. So it just made sense.
I mean, they had everything you needed in that hotel. But especially the Wi-Fi. I think that was the most important for us because we needed to stay in communication while we were there. And then also, well, in our first video, remember we were looking for the cigar lady.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't seen the first video, there's going to be a link up on top where you can see it. And you watch it and then you'll better understand what we're talking about on this video.
I do not know how the hell Arlene and Little Rich were able to communicate with their phones.
Yeah, they were able to text each other.
Nobody else's phone worked.
No, Stan's phone wasn't working.
So could you imagine being there, your phone's not working, you have no Wi-Fi. I mean, that takes us back to like the 70s,
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah, I mean, there were places in Havana that people were like, we were like, why are there so many people congregating in that area? And it's because there was a free Wi-Fi zone. And people
Oh yeah,
were
you had to
trying
get those
remember.
cards.
Yeah, and you had to get your SIM cards and all of that. So we learned after that first trip of things that we need to do the next time we go visit. But definitely the hotel was a huge part of it, because of the Wi-Fi. But like I was alluding to, was that I wish I would have Googled, when I had access to Wi-Fi, I would have Googled about the cigar lady and where she was located, versus having us spend all day really looking for her.
Well, you know what? It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun because it was like a treasure hunt anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
That's
because
true.
Stan and Arlene, they already had plans to do something. So me, you, and Little Rich, you know, I mean, it was like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, and we spent the whole day out because we didn't leave Cuba until like late. It was like late in the evening.
Yeah, it was towards the evening.
6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, so at the beginning of this video, it showed a clip of us riding in a convertible, and that was actually the convertible classic that Arlene was able to get. It was a beautiful red car. I wish I would have taken a picture of it, and I don't have it, but I did capture a video footage of us in it. And it was so nice to be able to ride in that before we had to leave, and it took us to the airport.
I think they got the guy's information.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, I think Arlene.
not if, but when we go back, because we were supposed to go in April, but, you know, we didn't. But
Yeah.
we plan on going back. And, you know, if any of you guys have interest in going back, you know, leave us a comment. We'll touch base with you, and, you know, we'll figure it out.
Where it's a smaller group of people that we can travel with and really have a good time.
You know, when we go back, we got to stay at least 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Because that went by so fast.
Yeah, definitely.
And there were so many things that we didn't get a chance to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. We want to go visit the Partagas, not the factory, but also we want to go to Pinar del Rio, which is a little bit outside of Havana, to visit some of the tobacco fields out there.
And the beach.
And the beach.
And we got to go scuba.
Yeah, we didn't get to do that.
And we got to go scuba.
Yeah, we got to go scuba, snorkeling, all that.
And we got to go scuba.
Yep, all that.
Right? Okay. I'm just making sure.
We gotta
That's
do
going to be
all
fun.
that.
That's going to be fun.
So,
Oh, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go on a boat and go fishing.
yeah. So
While
we
we're out
gotta
there.
look at all that and see what they have available.
That'd be fun too.
Yeah, that'd be fun. So, but definitely, y'all. You know, if you have questions about this trip, please leave a comment, and Michael and I will get back to you on some of the details that, you know, as far as the travel goes, and then as far as, you know, for us coming from Miami to go to Havana, it was not very expensive at all. It was like $100 per person, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry.
wasn't.
I'm thinking about when we were at the club, and
Oh my God. Focus. Focus. But you can't help but reminisce.
it was so much fun.
Can't help but reminisce.
I mean, and it's right there.
Oh gosh.
If you come to Miami,
Yeah.
there's no reason why, you know, you shouldn't go over there and visit.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many other countries that we need to go visit. So once the world opens up again, we'll be able to do that. I'm so excited about it. But in the meantime,
I mean, but
we
that's what
have-
we're doing here. That's what this page is about. It's
Yeah.
about lifestyle. It's
Yeah.
about travel. It's about business.
Yeah. So, you know, in the meantime, we're sharing with you guys some of the memories we had of Cuba. So we have one more episode that we have to upload, and that would be our day 2 of the trip.
Wow.
And that was fun.
That was
fun. We got to see, we went to a different part of Havana, and where there were a lot of cars and tourists, and
Was that the day we caught up with Stan?
yeah, they
and
were
Arlene
having lunch.
Yeah,
at a
because they left
restaurant.
before we left that
Yeah,
day. Okay.
We were still eating breakfast, and they had already caught the bus, and so you know, so we ended up by accident catching up with them, over by Central Park. They have a Central Park there, so we'll have that in our last episode of this series. So, but thank you guys so much for continuing to support us on our
Absolutely.
YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Michael's come up with a bunch of videos for his playlist that he has. He has a lot of how-to videos that are coming up, and these are more specifically for the fellas. And
Well-
then I'm gonna start a playlist of my own within our channel that'll be dedicated to the ladies.
Well, because the guys asked me again about like after we did the sandwich one, so I got hit a little bit about that, and then I got a hit about coffees and stuff like that. But I got a couple other things
Yeah.
that I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see him producing videos. I mean, he's doing an amazing job.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You know,
Well, you do a lot of editing, so
Yeah.
you make me look,
but still, the production part of filming still takes a lot, and it takes a lot of time. So
I'm having fun.
yeah, this is fun.
I'm having fun.
We get to share a lot of our passion, and pretty much with the world, and they get to know us a little bit, and a little bit about our life. So, but thank you all so much for your continued support. Please share with your friends, your family, associates who have an interest in travel, lifestyle, or a business channel, which is what we also discuss on this channel.
Hashtag SLS.
What's that?
Subscribe, like,
and share.
and share.
And share. So that's your hashtag.
That's my hashtag.
That's your hashtag. So
SLS.
Yeah. So thank you, and y'all just stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Deuces.
Ciao for now from Miami.
Long ashes and slow burns, baby.